boys and girls, uh, I decided to do a believe that focus that shows you stuff. This time, the thing about us is the powerful stuff to 25. So, this is the well, we decided to do this before it got too late. So it's but it's the first talking about it. So, um, let's start off with, well, the Jet Tube series, well, I think that we want to the healing light that well, the healing light tarot, like they don't use my face, but there's another substance for the different parts side. It's normal public. It's that I love it. And that 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 is my logo. It's inside logo. Hey, join Miranda! The sound is not good. Oh shit. Okay. Hold on. Ooh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. All right, hold on. Okay. Is that any better, you guys? I hope so. Juan Miranda! I am never, ever, ever gonna get tired of saying that, my dear. So, I was just saying that my favorite deck that has gotten the most use this year is my customized Chris Butler deck, and I take every opportunity to show it off. So that is okay. Thanks, Mother. That's a better sound. Yeah, I knew that if I did this pre-recorded, I would just keep pulling decks and decks and decks and decks and decks. So there is one other deck that I've used just as much as the Healing Light Tarot, and that is my Santa Muerte Tarot. Rolling my R's in Spanish is so difficult with my dentures. Yeah. This deck I use regularly for ancestor readings, and it is my second favorite deck to use. The Healing Light Tarot looks within myself. The Santa Muerte deck looks into my clients. That's the best way I could describe it. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it's just different angles. So there is those two decks. Now the next question, a new deck that came into your collection. Where'd I put it? Here it is. Selena sent this to me, possibly as a way to say sorry for challenging me. The Sunny Skeleton Tarot. The images on this deck are so flippin' cute. Even the Three of Swords, let me turn it around. Yeah, there she is. I told you. You say her name and she will appear. Girl, this deck is absolutely perfect sized for my hands. The cardstock is that boing that I like. It's awesome. And it shows up pretty decent on camera if I get the right angle. So there is that. That is the new deck that is coming in my possession. It went straight into my working deck, which reminds me, I'm replacing this deck with, and I say this deck because I can't remember what the fuck it's called right now. Alright. There. All put away. And Selena's deck that she sent me has a permanent place in my working rack. Now, next question. Julie! Hey, how you doing? How you doing, baby girl? Three. The most anticipated deck that was released this year. I'm a goober. I think anybody who knows me, Ramón, what's up, my brother? Make sure you guys check out our Thursday night show, and also Ramón Scarab has just started a second channel, a bilingual channel, focused primarily on Santa Muerte. So you guys, please check it out. The deck that I'm excited is being released this year is Agatha All Along. And my sister in the chat here, before I even told everybody I wanted that deck, she got it on pre-order for me, so I love it! I'm geeking out over that more than you know. I will never grow up, ever, ever, ever. I refuse. So, the biggest disappointment, well, I can't show it to you guys because it was such a disappointment. I got rid of it almost immediately. It wasn't a bad deck, it just wasn't for me. It was the Craftarian Stained Glass Tarot. It looked good online and it wasn't bad. I just couldn't get past the font at the bottom of the cards. It was driving me nuck and futz. So people are still trickling in. Hey, everybody. I really, really love these type of challenges. So Selena, thank you. Fun. Fun, fun, fun. Oh, check your spelling, girlfriend. Oh, I thought it was me. Okay, it's my glasses. Hold on. Son of a bitch. I have a habit of putting my glasses on my head, but right now my hair is slicked back, so I'm getting the product I use on them. Yeah, that was the biggest disappointment, that stained glass tarot. I did not like that. The biggest surprise was, it's not out here. Yes, it is. Okay. This isn't a new deck, but it was new to me. Joey got me an MJ deck, a hand size one for me. And I love this. I can't remember what it's called. Now that I've said her name, she'll probably pop up. I think it's the Shadow Raven Tarot. I believe that is what it is called, the Shadow Raven Tarot. What didn't you like about it? I'm tempted. Yeah, it was the font, Maru. That's what I couldn't get past. It just looked like an afterthought, and the card stock was not gonna. I used the cards way too much. It wasn't gonna. It was not cheap quality. It was cheap quality. So yes, the Shadow Raven Tarot handheld edition by MJ Kalinin. That's the interview I screwed up, you guys, because I messed up the time. That's the one that got away. My deck crush, the deck you're in love with. I think this, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, but I think this is one of the coolest, sexiest decks. It's the Murder of Crows Tarot. It's not new, but the question is pretty much my deck crush. This is the deck I love it. I couldn't say the Healing Light Tarot because I already said it. Technically, the Healing Light Tarot is my crush. You're welcome, Mario. It just was not good quality, and you would recognize it right away. Love the haircut. Thank you, Judith. I was gonna let it grow long and wear it in a ponytail like I used to, and I still might, but right now I'm enjoying having it short. My favorite tarot card, well, that's the Magician, no matter what deck it is in. Yeah, I can't think of a single deck that I don't like the Magician in, but I will show you the card, the Magician card that started my YouTube career. Hey, Rebecca Joe, how you doing, my love? You know what? It's gonna be the last one in the deck, so I don't know, just... It's always the last one, right? I'm not giving up until I find it. Found it! Yes, Ramon, it's from the Healing Light Tarot. This Magician card is probably my favorite Magician card out of any deck. It just looks awesome. And I say it started my YouTube career because I love this deck so much. I sent Mr. Butler a fanboy letter, and he introduced me to, well, I found his channel, obviously. Yeah, Ramon. He's like, I saw that coming. Watching his channel led to other channels. After that, I found Gerald's channel, and then I found Longman Tarot, and from there it just went. So I owe it all to that card right there, the Magician card. which is pretty much the perfect card for that. Manifestation, communication. Alright. The deck that makes you happy. You see me smiling already. Selena and Ramón laugh at me about this, but my Marvel Tarot deck makes me happy. Everything about this deck I love. I know I can't use it with clients unless they're big old goobers or stoners like me, but it's fun. When I do 420 with Joey, it's my favorite deck to use. You gotta know the characters to understand it, like Lockheed. Some, obviously, you know the King of Swords is Thor. God, this deck is so cool. The Hierophant is Professor X. This deck is awesome. It's even gotten new characters. Like Groot, baby Groot. So yeah, that is my guilty pleasure deck. The deck that makes me happy. Let me put this back. Oh, it would work in readings. It totally would, Maru. But Cersei, Arya, which one are you? Arya. I should have known. Get out of there, troublemaker. Thank you. It would most definitely work. It is a divination tool. However, my clients in general, want something that they can take seriously. And unless it's a fun reading, that may not work. Now, if they walked in and I saw them wearing a comic book t-shirt, that's the first deck I'm grabbing. I did a psychic event a few weeks ago where I actually did use it. I was walking out of the house and an afterthought I grabbed it, but I kept it in my box. And I had a teenage girl come in and I couldn't use, my darker decks. I didn't want to do that. She looked very innocent and her mom was giving me that look like, try not to scare the shit out of her. And I'm thinking, well, you brought her for a tarot card reading, first of all. But I did whip out that deck for that, and it was an awesome reading. I didn't yell at Arya. I'm just telling her she's a troublemaker and the bane of my existence, that's all. Hey, Andrew, how you doing, my friend? Okay. So what is our next card? The most beautiful deck this year. Well, again, I don't think this is a new deck. I try to keep the ones I like within arm's reach. But the deck that I think is the most beautiful one the Mindscapes Tarot. All these cards are paintings. They're flippin' gorgeous, man. I wasn't prepared for how pretty they are. I mean, look at the Hermit card. Not only is it a panoramic view, but there's the Hermit's cave with the Hermit inside of it. It's a fantastic deck. And yes, I'm still confused by the Magician card here. It looks like the Ewok village, and even though it confuses me, I think it's gorgeous. Alright, one more card. Fine. Look at the moon. If you like art, this is a wonderful deck to get. Yeah, they are beautiful, Judith. I believe this deck also came from Miss Selena. She's probably in the crowd going, I sent that to you. You know instinctively the kind of deck that I'm gonna like, and I love that. Because I consider decks like chonies. You gotta be real careful when you buy them for somebody. Chonies are underwear, you guys. I wouldn't buy somebody underwear because it's very personal. But decks, thank you, Maru. Yes, it's true. I do my readings both over the phone or over private StreamYard like this, where you can get a recording of the session. I should have thought of that. I didn't think of it till recently. Yeah, I knew it was you, girlfriend. Yadira's here. Where is she? Did I miss her? I'm doing the Pez head again. There she is, underneath the veil of marigolds. So my Thursday night co-host, Ramón, my brother in spirit, will be taking a sabbatical coming up for a few days, and I'll let him tell you about that on his channel, you guys. But while he's out of town, we're having a couple guests fill in. One is Yadira from Underneath the Veil of Marigolds, and the other one on another night is going to be Heather, formerly Indigo Jaguar. Can somebody, I can't remember what her channel name is now, and I don't want to say the wrong one. Okay, you guys post that up. I'm sure somebody will right now. Are you really? Awesome. Thank you, Maru. That's why she's an awesome mod. And if you guys didn't see it, Maru came on 420 Tarot with me again last week, and we had fun. It was a blast, Maruta. Thank you so much for being there with me. Okay. I don't have this to show you either, and I wouldn't show you even if I could. What deck do you want to buy by the end of the year? Parentheses, or are you still waiting on the Sabbath Tarot? I'm getting the Sabbath Tarot. Every time I've gone to get it, they've either been out of stock or I didn't have the $150 to buy the deck. The Sabbath Tarot, don't look it up if you're shy or prudish, because it's pretty much a deck of dicks. Gorgeous men. It's male-centric. There are women in it. The High Priestess. They're gorgeous. By Brush, Bone, and Indigo Ash. Thank you, Maru. This is Heather's channel, formerly Indigo Jaguar. By Brush, Bone, and Indigo Ash. All I could remember was Indigo. But anyway, the Sabbath Tarot. If you liked the old show Night Gallery and you've got a dirty mind, then this deck is gonna, yeah, it's a spicy ass deck. You are right. It's quite frankly a dick deck. But Bobby must have it. So, and that's one I want to buy. I'm not letting my friends in town get me. I'm nobody. That one I want. It's what I call a gold deck. Not a gold dick, a gold deck. This was a gold deck for me. The True Black. I saved up out of my tips and managed to get it. I love it. The only thing I don't like about it is it's very difficult to shuffle. Um, but the images are fantastic, and they've got that reflective. The sides are black. The backs of these cards, just the tip. Yes. What's that old joke? I done got pregnant by just the tip 6 times. Hold on. Alright, here's a good one. Look at the judgment card on this. Absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, that is my gold deck. Which deck hasn't been used yet, but you want to work with this year? Well, I buy a lot of decks and never get to use them because I get so stuck in my favorite ones. Well, I know there's one deck I have that I haven't used yet because I just got it. Well, there's that Sunny Skeleton deck. But I did use this once. But have you ever, like, been on an awkward date when you're let me get those words off of there. Have you ever been on an awkward date when you're still trying to understand each other? The first time I used this deck, it was very briefly. It's the Phantom Wise Tarot. And yes, I'm going to say this deck also, well, it was a bundle that Selena sent me, and this was one of them. You can see the unboxing video, I fell in love with this deck immediately, but it has what I call an accent. This is a deck that has its own voice, and it's very specific. You hated those kind of dates. That's what she said, Ramón. I love the cardstock on these. I wasn't sure about it at first. It's kind of patterned almost. The backs of these cards, love them. I love ambiguous backs. If the image is only one way, because I read reversals, I don't like it. What I love about this deck is it's black and white. My favorite decks are all black and white. Well, most of them. The red siding on this deck and the way they feel is so good. But when I used it the first time, it spoke to me. It had an accent. That's the best I could say. I'm still learning how to work with that one, but it is so beautiful. This is in my working deck. Now there are a couple others that I got this year that I haven't used. The Gaia Horn. Let me try that again. My dentures. Gaia Horn. The Oracle deck. Selena's probably over there correcting my pronunciation of it. It's a runic deck. And the unboxing video for that was so painful for me to try to pronounce the names that, what region, what kind of accent, what region? It was just, it's like the possibility is there. I understood it, don't get me wrong, I understood it, but I could tell there's more that it can say to me. I'm still learning how it speaks to me. That's the best I could say. So yeah, the Gaia Horn. What's the favorite video you've made this year? Oh, well, that's a kind of an easy one. The first Behind the Moon episode with Selena and Ramón, when I just felt that click where I knew that we were onto something, that we were going to have the opportunity to share information with people on a grand scale, and it's happening. I love these two. We've talked about spirit guides, forms of divination. We're doing divination in Mesopotamia coming up. We're going to be talking about reincarnation. Near-death experiences. Do not miss when we finally set that show, because we're going to be talking a lot on that. Near-death experiences and how they can trigger your natural gifts. So there is that favorite video. And the other favorite video I've made this year was the last 420 episode I did with Joey when she was here in my studio. For some reason, we were just flowing that day, and it might have been we were high, I'm not sure, but the point is, we got along. Yes! You did yes. Again, Selena brings all the best things into my life. She brings people, decks, books. I'm still haven't found a moment to read the American. What are you doing? Don't do it. Come here. Good girl. Oh, here's another episode that was just off the frickin' chain. Was the first Epithet show I did with Ramón as guest. The presentation he gave, the information that he provided was so good and so complete that I've sent it out to several people recently. It's funny because Ramón is also one of the first videos I saw online, his 78 card video. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's a complete video. I love it. Oh, that's what I was saying before Arya so rudely interrupted. I can't see what she's doing, and that scares me. Yes. Ramón, you were so on. I mean, the information you gave, and I'm not going to go too much into it, you guys. Look it up. Epithets with Scarab and Santa Muerte. Oh, I love you too, man. Pez head. Okay. So, there are a couple honorable mentions that I would like to throw out. I did get this deck. It's not a new deck. It's new to me, though. And this is the hell is it called? Quick, somebody help me out here. Don't yell at me when I say what I'm about to say, you guys. But I haven't eaten yet. I had oatmeal this morning and a banana about 5 o'clock, so I think I'm going to have to call it pretty soon. But this deck I got when I was in Tucson with Joey, and I can look it up for you real quick because I hate leaving it on that note. knew it. Yeah, I knew it. I see. That's why I didn't say anything earlier when we were speaking. I'm gonna go eat right now. I've got the stuff all ready. All I gotta do is heat it up. So, these are my favorite 2025-ish decks. Some of them are new, but they're new to me. Yeah, I can't think of any other honorable mentions. Any Corduroy deck or Sasha Graham deck. And maybe next time we'll do Oracle cards. Ah, what a good idea. All right, everybody. Thank you for dropping in. I haven't, as I was saying, I don't know if I actually said it. I didn't get a chance to start reading it. Everything. All right, you guys. I love you. I'll see you all later. All right. I got to go eat. Bye.